Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Thrive with Liv P. I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas, and we are moving on to New Year's now. And I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday season. Season's greetings to you. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy holidays to everybody. Merry Christmas. All the good stuff. Oh my gosh, guys. I hope everybody is doing amazing. Oh my gosh. So, it's been a couple of days since I've talked to you. But you know I'm always here no matter what. So this is moving on to a brand new year for this channel. I started this channel on January 25th. I just actually noticed that. I started this channel on January 25th last year. This year. And it will soon be another January 25th soon. And it's been almost a year since I've had a channel. And yeah, guys. And of course, it took a long time for this channel to catch on. It took a very long time, guys. I so much so that I haven't even received I only got the channel only got monetized maybe about a month or two or less. I think maybe less than 2 months ago. The channel only got monetized about less than 2 months ago. And guys, it's been a tough year for me on YouTube, guys. With my other channel, Thrive with Stride as well, it's been a tough year because the channel Thrive with Stride, my other channel, got demonetized for like 3 months, and it recently got monetized again. But guys, there's been a lot going on. Sometimes things just knock you down. It's just tough being on channel. It's tough being on YouTube, guys. It is tough because. And I'm saying this because it's not exactly what you think it would be, to be honest, but it's fulfilling, but it's also very tough to be on here. And this is the truth. But I'm persevering here, and I will always be, because I love the fact that I have these two channels, guys. I can come on and talk about whatever I want to talk about. And that's what this channel here, Thrive with Liv P, is going to be about. To be truthful, I only care to talk about things that I care about. And that is, I just got to be truthful to myself and truthful to everybody, because going forward, the channel I might change up things a little bit, just because I'm not one of those content creators who can come on and talk about any subject that's trending. I talk about things that I care about and I love. So that's just the long and short of it, because my heart will be into it then. As you know, I love Harry and Meghan. And I have a whole channel dedicated to them, Thrive with Stride. So going forward, though, I will always talk about Harry and Meghan, sometimes here. But I think I will definitely change up things for the new year coming up. And the channel will go through some growing pains, of course, because most of you here are from my other channel, Thrive with Stride. So most of you here are from Thrive with Stride. So it will be some of the things that I talk about you might not be interested in. Like I said, when I did start the channel, I started it and I said I'll be talking about Hollywood icons and stuff like that, and I will. But it's just I haven't had time. But I'm gonna try to dedicate my time to creating content for this channel. And yeah, and when there is actual Harry and Meghan news, I will obviously have it on here, as well as on Thrive with Stride. So just letting you know, a couple of things, I will do things a little differently going forward. And if you want to join me, you join me on this journey, guys. I would love it if you join me. And if you don't want to join me on my journey, you don't have to join me on my journey. It's as simple as that, guys. I'm very straightforward. I'm very easy. It's either you want to be here on this journey with me or you don't. And no hard feelings to anybody for anything, guys. I love you guys no matter what. So, as far as this channel going forward, at the moment, if you want to support my channel, guys, you can support my channel. If you want to do monthly memberships or anything like that, definitely you can support me on Buy Me a Coffee, and you can support me on Patreon for channel memberships. Okay, so those are open, and at the moment, guys, I'll admit, at the moment we don't have any channel supporters at the moment. So if you want in 2024 to become a channel member supporter for this channel, definitely check out Patreon. And all you gotta do is look for the links on my channel. It's right there. All you gotta do is press on the about section of my channel, and you can become a Patreon supporter of this channel or a Buy Me a Coffee supporter, whichever. I don't at the moment currently have any supporters as far as monthly supporters. So if you want to be the first if you want to be the first to support me on Patreon or the first to support me on Buy Me a Coffee monthly, you have that option. And if you want to support me by super stickers or super chats or whatever, they're also available. Yeah, that's about it. And a little bit of Harry and Meghan news here right now, actually. We did find out that Harry's book Spear is definitely the number one book of this year. We found that out. And I think anybody who thought anything differently, they were definitely fooling themselves. They were definitely fooling themselves. And all the people who were trying to convince us that Harry and Meghan had this horrible year, Harry and Meghan actually had a very productive year. They had a very productive year. First, a Spear, definitely number one selling book of the year. And Invictus Games was amazing this year. It was a success as usual. And Meghan did so many things on her own. Meghan, she definitely, but I will have a list. I will have a list of all the things that they did. But I'm just off of the top of my head. The only thing that happened this year that people could point at and say, oh, that was a fail, or whatever they want to say, and it really wasn't, was the whole Spotify thing. And that was one thing. And the funny thing is, people are trying to make it seem like if it was some sort of big, huge deal. I mean, that was the smallest thing that happened. And like I said before, I believe that they walked away from Spotify, because so many people have walked away from Spotify. The Obamas did. A lot of people walked away from their deals with Spotify. And if things aren't working out and you decide to cut ties, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a normal part of life, normal part of business. That's what I think. And so, yeah. So, to me, I think Harry and Meghan have had a very productive year. And, of course, the icing on the cake was the fact that Harry won his lawsuit against the Daily Fail and the Mill Group, or whatever the hell they're called, guys. Harry won that. And that was the thing to top things off. And how do you guys think that they spent their Christmas? How do you guys think they spent their Christmas? I think they had a wonderful Christmas. I think they are probably in a beautiful little bubble with their beautiful kids and Doria and their friends. That's what I think, And yeah, I think that's how they spent their beautiful holidays. Yeah, so yeah, in my opinion, I think it was a very good year for Harry and Meghan, actually. And, for all the people who were trying to say not, yeah. And you know what's funny about it? Now that people are coming up with their list of the year and stuff like that, end of year lists and stuff, funny thing is, Harry shows up a whole lot on the list for Spear and for winning his lawsuit against the fail. You know, he came up a lot. I've been watching some people's end of year lists and stuff, and yeah, and he has definitely, you know, he's definitely been on a lot of lists. And the people, whoever put that man that y'all call a king, whoever put him on their list, talking about the coronation, I think they're stretching. Because nobody, the coronation came and it went, it was a thing, and then it wasn't. I saw one of those one of the American, and they're always trying to kiss the royal family's ass. That Inside Edition, they put that man, that coronation, and I'm like, who paid them? Who paid them to put the coronation as a top 3? And I'm like, who did that? Because nobody talks about the coronation. Nobody, it came and it went, and that was it. Yeah. The only thing people really talk about, is the fact that Harry was there and Harry left, and like Harry pretty much left the coronation and went straight to the airport to go home. So yeah, so I as far as lists for the end of year, Harry definitely shows up in there. But anyways, guys, I just thought I'd drop a line for you. And to let you know, going forward for the new year coming up, this channel will still be here. We will still be here. We will still be covering Harry and Meghan. We will cover some other topics as well. And guys, I'm actually at the moment, I listened to the Britney Spears book, actually, on Audible. I listened to it. It was actually really, it was pretty insightful. She did a good job on her book. It was read by Michelle Williams. I think, it would have been nice if Britney had read it, but the truth is, when I was reading it, I did almost think that I was listening to Britney Spears, because Michelle Williams she did a really good job in conveying all the emotions and stuff like that. She definitely did a great job. So that was a good listen. But the funny thing is, because I joined Audible this year because of Spare, and I've listened to a lot of really, really, really good books. But every once in a while, I go back and I listen to parts of Spear. And I do plan on, maybe I will do it on Thrive with Stride, but I will go through my favorite parts of that book, Spear, because I was like, oh, you know what? I think I need to go through some of those, some of my favorite parts that, that weren't ever highlighted. I am definitely, it will be a spoiler alert situation, of course. But I really think I really need to go through that book and, read a couple of passages that I think are very important that have never been highlighted, and just to have it on record, because, like I said, a lot of people don't talk about certain things. I will do that, providing I have the time, because it's been busy. But I definitely plan on going through that, because I've gone back and I've listened to the book a couple times. I have the actual physical book as well, but I listened to Spare a couple of times this year. And when you have a book that you want to listen to it, you want to go back and listen to it a couple times, that says a whole lot about the book. It says a whole lot about the book. Because if you listen to something once or twice and still you want to listen to it again after a little bit, and even if you don't listen to the whole book, you listen to certain sections, Like I said, it says a whole lot about that book. It means the book was very interesting. It means that it was insightful. You get something new every time, and that is how Spear is to me. And that's probably why Spear has been number one. That's probably why. Whether or not Camilla Tominey says, oh, Spear has been the most passed down book of the year. These people are always trying, guys. They're always trying to make things a fail when it comes to Harry and Meghan. They will go to the bottom of the barrel to try to make, I don't know, the royal family look good. They go to the bottom of the barrel to make Kate look good or whoever. But when it comes to Harry and Meghan, they just try whatever they can to squeeze whatever they can out of a good situation and make it look bad. That's just how the people who operate with the Royal Rota or whoever operate as far as just, representing, in my opinion, the royal family. Yeah, it's pretty interesting how they try to look for the worst when it comes to Harry and Meghan, but when it comes to the royal family, they try to squeeze whatever they can. They try to find whatever little good they can find, and then they exalt it. It's interesting to me. It's very interesting. And of course, since I haven't talked to you in a long time, we did get a chance to see the royal family when they went for their Christmas, whatever that's called, that morning, the Christmas morning thing, guys. They also had Pete Drew was up front and in the center there as well. And the funny thing is, it definitely has lost its luster because nobody cares about it anymore. Funny thing is, when Meghan was there for those couple of years that she was there, people were so interested. I was interested in seeing, because I was interested in Meghan. I was interested in Meghan and Harry. So I was happy, like I wanted to see what they were doing and all this. Now that it's just the royal family, I could care less. I don't even want to see it. I don't care. I don't even show the pictures. Like, who gives a fuck? And the King's speech was, to me, an actual flop, because you know what, this is another reason why I say that they always try to find the good things. They always try to exalt whatever these people do, but when it comes to Harry and Meghan, they try to do the opposite. That man's speech, the man that y'all call a king, his speech, a lot of people that listened to it before didn't listen to it this time around. They gave him a chance the first time, and then now this time they don't care. A lot of the listenership went down. Nobody really, in a country where there's like 60 million people, not even 1% of the people watched his speech. Let's put it that way. So, and I don't even know what he talked about, because I didn't care. So I have no idea what he said or anything. I have no idea. But, all I know is that, as far as I'm concerned, this year was definitely a good year for the Sussexes. And the royal family, they're a big flop, in my opinion. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to give you a couple, stories, let you know what's going on with my channel here. And we will be definitely having some great things happening in the new year. It's good to take a break sometimes and to refresh yourself. You refresh yourself and you come back stronger. That's what I believe. I'm not one of those people who will just continue, never take a break. I think that's weird. And you'll burn yourself out. I don't understand the people who continuously keep going. I don't get it, but I am not that person. I take a break and I take care of myself and I move forward and I come back stronger. That's how it is. So I think that's very important to do. But anyways, guys, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. And like I said, if you want to support my channel, if you want to become my first supporter on Patreon, guys, please do. It's all there. And if you want to become, because at the moment we don't have any memberships. We don't have, right now we don't have any, no, we have memberships available. Let me rephrase that. But we don't have any channel members to support the channel monthly. So if you want to become the first, we have Buy Me a Coffee and we have Patreon. So there you go. And if you want to send a super chat or super sticker, it's available as well. Please do. I received a super sticker, my first super sticker for this channel. Actually, no, I think it was for my other channel, Thrive with Stride. So I'll talk about it over there. But if you wanna, I don't think I've received any super chats or super stickers as yet for this channel, but they are available. So there you go. If you want to support me, hey, there's a lot of ways to support me. Anyways, guys, I think I will be talking to you again before the new year. So I will have a couple lists and a couple of things that I want to go through. And I will talk to you guys in the next one. Have a great one, guys. Bye.